I urge that we would vote no on this bill in final passage. I do not understand, again, why we are doing this today with as many questions as there may be on this. It is not clear to me, and Senator Berglund, I've been trying to follow the discussion here and learn this, but we're raising $300 million of revenue from sources, many of them which are transfers from general funds. It is unclear to me how this can be done without putting additional pressure on the budget that we have not yet come to grips with. And it seems to me to be intemperate for us to say, well, let's do this and just trust that it's all going to work out, and then sometime next week or the week after we're going to take up and try to solve the whole budget. This has got to me to be a part of the solution to the whole budget problem. I believe that this is going to make our ability to manage the whole budget question more difficult. I also believe that we ought to understand better the alternative that the governor has proposed. I frankly have heard somewhat about it. I think that there's sense to it. I think that it may make a lot of sense. I don't think we've had a full hearing on that, a full opportunity to discuss that. I think that we ought to look at real reform of this GAMC program rather than just taking a temporary fix, putting some money out there, perhaps with the hope that there's going to be some federal solution that will save us a couple of years down the road. I don't believe that we ought to do that. And so, members, there's no pressure that I can see for us to pass this bill today, unless there's some political considerations that may be beyond my understanding. But there's no reason that I can find for us to pass this today. And I think it would be prudent for us to not do this until we understand more completely how this fits in the context of our whole budget, and until we get an opportunity to see what the alternatives are to solving this problem, rather than being forced with one that has been substantially amended on the floor today, that I think many of us have very little understanding of and probably could not explain to our constituents at home. And so I urge us to vote no, not because we are against reform for GAMC, not because we don't understand there is a problem. We all understand that. But this is not the solution, and this is not the way or the time to do it. So I urge a no vote.